guys, what's going on? It's Ken. Long time no see. I haven't made like a full video for a long time. As you can see, my microphone is working now, so I hope to be making more videos more regularly now. You know, back to my original pace of like what was it? 2 or 3 a month. I just figured out like last month or something that I have over 100 subscribers. Just recently, actually. I don't really subscribe to a lot of people, if any of you noticed. But just recently, I found this guy named Kev Jumba. I'm sure a lot of you know him because he's like one of the top 20 most subscribed of all time. You know, he has a lot of fans, and I found him because I used to watch, I'm not a huge fan of Happy Slip, but I watch her videos once in a while. I guess I was watching it because she's near the top. I still haven't subscribed to her. I don't really feel the need to. But Kev Jumba is like one of my favorite guys to watch. I can't really explain why, but I like truly enjoy almost every video he releases. You know, he has a lot of interesting things to say, and his videos are well made, and you know, he got the editing going, and he got the music, and he got the hand motions. Maybe he's just a little bit more fun to watch, and so I'm trying to improve a little bit. First of all, I got the camera. It's still in my MacBook Pro, so I still got that clickety fan thing, and you'll hear it in the background. There's just not much I can do about that until I get a dedicated camera, or at least until I open up the thing and like shoot some WD-40 in there, like, you know. And so I was like, die fan, I mean, get smoother, fan, stop clicking. And that did actually work for the fan on the right. But the fan on the left, I shot some WD-40 in it. It got better for a little while, and then it started clicking again. So I think it just needs to be taught a lesson with some more WD-40. Like some people in this world, they believe everything can be fixed with WD-40 and duct tape. And a lot of things that's true, except for electronics. Well, except fans, which, if they qualify as electronics, would be an exception to that rule. So anyway, I got this camera in a steady location, and no matter how much I bounce around, the camera is unaffected, as you can see, because it's not on the same platform as I am anymore. And I also thought it just looks a lot better if I just talk louder to make up for the distance and put the camera further away. I mean, I could see myself moving around and all these hand motions, and I don't know if that's going to stay, but, you know, just bear with me if you're getting queasy. Just turn it off for a second, put it on pause, go grab a glass of hot milk, and then come back and watch the rest of the video, because I got a lot of interesting things to say. Another thing me and my friend were talking about earlier was I have an Apple router, the one that looks like those UFOs, you know, the pods. Ho ho ho. Now you guys can see it. It's actually a really nice looking router in my opinion, you know. And that's what basically gives me my internet access. I guess the camera's over here. So there you go. Apple's Airport Extreme, the old one, which I believe was at the time the best looking router on the market. I don't know what they are anymore. I still think this one's pretty nice, even though it's kind of limited. I'm a sucker for Apple, because for me, my electronics, they gotta look good. Like, looks are very important for me in my electronics. And my women, I guess. But that's true of most young guys, right? So anyway, I got this router, and it was like, you know, the Link Sys's and the D-Links and the Link Zeldas, they're all routers for like $20, $30 after rebate, and it was like every week, you know, it wasn't like a special deal. It was like one router's on sale one week, and then the next week, you know, the Snoopy routers are on sale for 20 cents plus a bag of chocolate, or, you know, something like that. And then you get the rebate and you get the chocolate back. So it's like free, or $20, or whatever I said. And the Apple router, I actually paid $125 for it, in a time when routers were like 20, 30 bucks. For a router just as good, you know, had the G, and that's what mine has, you know, Airport G, 802.11g, which is, you know, I won't go into the technical detail. But one thing I can tell you is, first of all, it looks great, which is very important to me. Like I said, it's worth the extra $100 at the time. I guess I was better off, or I had money to burn, or whatever. I just basically wanted a good looking router, and at the time it didn't exist except for the Apple one. So bear with me while I rant on and on about how the router looks good. Anyway, the other thing is, I've never, not even one time, had to power cycle the router. Those of you who have routers know what I'm talking about. Sometimes your internet connection will just go, I'm on strike or something. So you could like turn me off and turn me back on. Otherwise, no internet for you. And then you turn it back on and it works after a minute. But this one, I've tried it before just to see if it would solve the problem, but it's always been like the source, and I had to call my internet provider, or maybe it was my dad's machine upstairs, which used to be run by Linux, and that was serving us, and then I was just rerouting it through my router, Airport Extreme over here. So it's always been on, and maybe I don't know how it does it, because, you know, all my friends and everybody I've ever heard of always has to power cycle the router once in a while, but I've never had to deal with this Apple router. Second of all, it only took me like 5 minutes to set up. Maybe it wasn't worth like $100 extra, but it was probably worth at least $20 extra, just because it's been like, just works exactly as I want it to. The only reason I look at it is because I think it looks so nice, because the lights are blinking at night when I'm downloading stuff, and they're blinking, so they kind of keep me up at night because they're so bright. Almost on camera, almost, just need a little bit more. No, right. You know what, I'm just going to disconnect it, because I don't think I'm actually using the internet connection right now.